Welcome back to Up the Villa podcast and Transfer Hub. Tom Colomose is reporting that Aston Villa are anticipating offers for Emimartinez in the summer. We all knew this was coming. We all knew that this rumour would rumble and go on now till the summer. So whatever way we look at it, there's a rumour there, and I think there is a bit of noise in it anyway. So, Martinez, what are my thoughts on it? What are my thoughts on the rumour? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you are new, subscribe, drop the video a like, and just get involved. So, Martinez, I don't really need to say much, do I? World-class goalkeeper. He's been magnificent at Aston Villa. For me, probably one of the best goalkeepers I've ever seen at Aston Villa. You would put him Bosnich vibes. If he was to ever win a trophy at Villa, you'd put him in that bracket, and he's absolutely fantastic. So, shot stopping, probably one of the best I've seen, like I say. Mentality-wise, he's a mentality monster. Absolutely love it. He's the type of character that you want in your team because he just expects excellent. He expects so much, and he's the type of player that Aston Villa want in a dressing room. So, he's won the World Cup with Argentina. He has won the biggest thing that you can possibly win in world football. But, these players want more, don't they? They don't just stop at winning one thing. Martinez would want to win the Champions League. He'd want to play in the Champions League. He'd want to win trophies. He wants to win more trophies. So, you can understand why he would be linked away from Aston Villa and why potentially he'd possibly want the move. A lot of Villa fans would look at him and say he absolutely loves the club. Everything he says is positive about Villa, but we've been here before. We've had someone that absolutely bleeds claret and blue, and they left. So, I can understand why he would possibly want to leave. I don't want him to leave. I want him to stay here forever. I think you want to build a spine, and it starts with the keeper. So I definitely don't want him to leave, but I think Villa will be putting in a position in the summer, especially where they get offered money for Emimartinez, and it's whether the deal is big enough for Aston Villa to accept it. The only way I would say Martinez would leave if an offer comes in for around 65, 70 million pounds, and then I think Villa would look at it and say, for a 30-year-old, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money for a 30-year-old. And I think Villa should put that price on him. They should put that ceiling on how much he's worth because he is that good and he's got, many, many years left in him. So I don't want him to leave, but I think offers will come in for him because, he's a class keeper. Like I say, off the pitch, on the pitch, you're getting a top bracket player. And I think there's two clubs in the Premier League that would definitely have a look at him. I think Spurs would have a look at him, and I think Man United would as well. And it's whether they meet that valuation of Aston Villa. So I think Villa fans, we've got to watch this space with it. And it's all about Villa matching Martinez's ambition as well. It's like, can Villa give Martinez what he wants, which, is European football? Can we get European football for Emimartinez? And at this moment in time, we can't offer it, can we? So potentially next season, we're going to have a real good go at it, but we've just got to watch this space and wait and see what happens. So, I know Martinez loves the Villa, the fans love him, but I think we will be in that position where if someone offers what the board value him at, then I possibly see him going. But let me know what your thoughts are. Do you see him going? Do you see him staying? So if we have a little look at some of his stats from this season and a few seasons ago as well then. So Martinez, let's have a little look then. So this season, he is rated on SofaScore 6.87. He's played 20 games for Aston Villa, 87 minutes per game. He's conceded 1.4 goals this season. Penalties saved, he's 1 out of 3. He's a penalty monster, isn't he? Saves per game, he makes 67% of his saves. He's conceded 27 goals this season, 25 from inside the box and 2 from outside the box. If we have a look at some of his other seasons, go back to some of the purple patches at Villa, we've got 19-20 season, 7.21 he was rated. If we go to the season before that, 7.18 in the 2021 season. So he's absolutely fantastic. If we have a little look at Bono here, who we have been linked with as well. So Bono, he's got pretty similar stats to Martinez, to be fair. He's 87 in balance. In saves, he's 78, and Martinez is 81. So he's a keeper that we've been linked with before. So you'd look at him as potentially being a bit of a Martinez replacement. But, you know, I just thought I'd just come on, Villa fans, and give my thoughts on this little rumour. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on Martinez and Villa, and where do you see this one going? Because I just think it's going to be one of them rumours that just rumbles on. You know, there's just going to be constant noise between Martinez and potential suitors. But, you know, the only way I see him going is if someone meets what Villa are asking for. If a Champions League club comes in for him, then potentially yes. But, you know, I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see any of Villa's top players leaving. But, you know, we're still in that position, aren't we, where we're not in Europe. And if you're not in Europe and you've got players with massive ambition, you're stuck in no man's land, aren't you? So it's so important that Aston Villa get their shit together next season and start climbing that table and getting into Europe, because it's getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating talking about the same stuff every single season. So, you know, I'd just love us to get it together and start climbing this table. So, you know, I'd start to come on, drop my thoughts on Martinez. Like I say, get involved in the comment section down below. We are going live tomorrow night for Arsenal v Manchester City. We're going to do a watch along. So come and join us, have a chat, just chat about football, chat about the game, chat about Villa. It should be a real good one. We haven't done a watch along since the World Cup, and they just went down really well. So, you know, we haven't been able to do any content for Arsenal yet because I just felt like there's no point until we've seen Arsenal v Man City, and then we can start talking about Arsenal and Aston Villa. So we'll do the watch along. We'll have a look at, you know, how Arsenal are playing as well, and should be for a good episode, good watch for a couple of hours as well. So yeah, come and join us for the watch along. If you do want to be a channel member, $1.99 a month. I'll put the link in the comment section. I'll pin it in this comment section, and you can be a channel member for $1.99. And it just helps support us and grow the channel and you know, invest in different things for the channel as well. So cheers for your support. Up the Villa.